So who are you?
I'm Noah.
Noah.
Or wait, that's actually a harder question to answer than I thought. I'm Noah.
Noah.
Yes.
And I gather you do art.
I do art.
And tell me about how did you start in art?
Yes, the way I started art was when I was in first grade. I used to draw pictures of T-Rexes, and all the kids in class would ask me to keep drawing them pictures of T-Rexes. It just started off as one picture of a T-Rex, and then one kid wanted it, then all the kids wanted it. So I just kept drawing T-Rexes.
Did you start making them inventive? Did you make all the T-Rexes different, or did they get where it was just...
Some of the T-Rexes would have armor on it and places for people to ride on them. And some of the T-Rexes were just naked.
Wow. And so you have, you work mainly in painting? What else do you work in?
I work in all mediums.
All mediums.
All size, shapes, and colors. I draw a lot, and I paint a lot, and I play music, and...
I was somewhere at a bonfire dance, and you had placards with slogans written on them they were throwing in the fire, and it was really quite dramatic. Very memorable.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's part of ritual. I guess we had to stay silent about some things.
So this is one of your beautiful, beautiful, I guess I should say, masterpieces?
Sure, say masterpiece.
It is a masterpiece. It's beautiful. And is there, what is this about?
That is a painting of Beltane, or May 1st, May Day. It was inspired by real events, and you know, commissioned by nature to do so, done selflessly.
And shared with the world, given to the world.
Yes, and it comes from you know, a place of inspiration, a real place of inspiration.
Are there any particular people in it that you would want to point out?
Well, not necessarily, but Beltane.
Because this looks familiar here.
Well, they're all kind of a mix of people that I know.
Interesting you incorporate the horns and the flowers and the phoenix rising.
Yes. Yeah, the phoenix is basically there because May 1st kind of symbolizes the rebirth from the death of winter. And people stringing ribbons together around the maypole, sewing their lives together.
Have you had exhibits anywhere, in any galleries?
I have, but I am very wary of such things.
Is there any place where people that maybe aren't here, but this beautiful pond in the woods, the grotto in the woods, would be able to find your artwork and see it and savor it?
I guess they just have to keep their eyes peeled. It might just be everywhere.
And look for the name Noah Church, as I recall.
Yeah, that's my name. Oh,
you're awfully tall. Tell me the DG story.
Oh, that's a funny story.
Accidental and spontaneous.
Accidental and spontaneous.
That's what I understand.
Oh yeah.
I only heard it from someone else.
I don't know. I guess, you know, there's all sorts of creatures. There's satyrs and there's faeries and there's nymphs, and you know, they're all real here out in the woods. Some of us realize that. And I don't know, I was just like, what am I? And so I just figured I was just a giant. I'm 6'7". But I figured giants live for thousands of years, so relatively speaking, I must still be a baby. And as a baby, I'm not, you know, a giant, I'm just a small giant, just a baby giant.
Just a baby giant at 6'7".
Giant. And then
very appropriate name for a small, little, struggling young giant.
Hear, hear. Hear, hear. And then, you know, one time some kids were hanging around, and they, you know, and they more easily believe things like fairies and giants. So they just kept calling me Baby Giant.
Oh, that's fabulous. And do you do you do commission work?
Yes, I do commission work.
Portraits and things?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Definitely.
Is there any
It's
reason?
a good way to meet people painting portraits.
Any reason you have the out? What is the horn out? I don't know exactly how you're dressed. I don't know what you call it. Striped. So like a prisoner gone devil or something.
A prisoner gone devil.
In the glitter shop.
I'm an escaped convict of the mind.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. And you're able to survive by your art?
Yes.
That's an accomplishment in and of itself.
It's true.
So I understand, I'm not going to say where, but these paintings are going to be a special part of some celebration around.
Well, this painting is of Samhain, which happens 6 months from Beltane.
Oh.
And
so Samhain is that fall?
It marks the return of the horned one and the beginning of the winter season when Mother Nature starts to die again. Mm-hmm.
But you know, even death is beautiful down here in the woods with the color changes in the leaves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think death and life are the same.
Wow.
And these two paintings together, to me, illustrate that.
And what would you say to young people or anyone thinking of becoming an artist? I mean, was it hard for you to be yourself?
Be an artist.
Or were you just simply made an artist?
Don't wait to be an artist.
You are or you aren't.
I guess I am an artist. Like, I was born an artist. But I decided that art is not just for the few or for the world of academia, and it should be for everybody. It should be out in the streets and out in the open. I think the best art is done around people and not alone in a room.
Shared with people.
Not done inside a box, alone in a room, and then only shared with a few people who have the money to buy it.
Well, Noah Church, I look forward to hearing more about you and someday opening some big glossy magazine and seeing I know you'll die in poverty, but seeing your works, sold at outrageous prices after you no longer can use the money, perhaps.
That'd be a good joke.
Usually happens,
that would be
right?
A joke.
Van Gogh died penniless. A lot of them died utterly, and then they discovered later. But I'll
pimp myself out. I'll prostitute my own work.
Oh, well.
I'm a pimp for my own art.
And there anywhere they can contact you if they want you to do something for them?
Yes.
I mean, you don't have to give it. Do you have an email or anything?
I have an email.
You want to give it?
Sure. It's Noah _
NOAH
_ church CHURCH 1 at yahoo.com.
Oh, well, I'm going to send you a fan letter myself when I get home.
Cool.
And thank you so much. I'm going to put this on YouTube, and hopefully some people will be inspired to dress more freely and express themselves.
And if not, I'm still going to do it.
Well, good for you. Thank you again.
You're welcome.